Disasters happen all the time by man-made or natural forces, and to ensure that your business runs smoothly, especially in this digital age, it's important to always have a backup of your data. That's where we come in. RackWare SWIFT offers a quick and simple solution to migrate, backup, and recover data off of Kubernetes clusters and image registries over different cloud platforms. In this demo, I'm going to show you how to migrate image repositories from a Docker Hub registry to an Oracle registry and then take a periodic backup of this registry by applying a DR policy to it. Once you're inside your Oracle account, you can search for RackWare SWIFT in the OCI Marketplace and choose the type of subscription that you want. Once you've chosen the type of subscription that you want, you can launch an instance. After you have opened your SWIFT login page, you will have to enter your username and password and then log into your SWIFT account. If you want more information about how to configure your SWIFT account, you can download the operations guide and follow their instructions. After you're inside your SWIFT dashboard, you're going to have to configure 2 instances of image registries. So click on the Image Registries tab and click on the Add button. So the first thing that we will have to do is create an instance of our source Docker registry. So I'm going to select Docker registry here. I'm going to give it a friendly name. After filling in the username and password, I'm going to click on Add. Now the second registry that we want to discover is our destination Oracle registry. So similar to the first process, I'm going to go ahead and choose my registry type, which would be Oracle in this case. I'm going to give a friendly name, and after I have filled in all of my details, I'll click on Add. As you can see here on our source Docker registry, we have 2 repositories, first repo and second repo. While here on our target Oracle registry, we have only one repository named test repo. After you have discovered both of your registries, we will now proceed to sync our data from our source registry to our target registry. So go to Sync Administration, click on All Replications, select a new registry replication. Here I have selected our source registry to be our Docker Hub source Docker registry and our target registry to be our OCIR destination OCIR registry. Here you can choose to sync all of your repositories from your source to your target or selective repositories. I'm going to go with all repositories. In our Oracle registry, it is important to have unique repository names across all compartments. And when SWIFT creates a destination repository, it holds the same name as that of the source. Hence, to avoid failure of sync, we have an option to change the repository name on the target. So in case one of my repository names already exists in another compartment of the Oracle target registry, I'm going to give it a different name so that my sync doesn't fail. Now click on the Add button. Here we can see that our sync has been completed successfully. Now to check our destination Oracle registry, we can see here that the second repo and the first repo with our changed name has been synced to our destination. Now that you have successfully migrated your data from your Docker registry to your Oracle registry, let's see how to take a periodic backup of this registry onto your other Oracle registry. As you may have observed, our first destination OCIR registry was discovered in the US Phoenix 1 region. Now suppose I want to take a backup of this registry in another region, say the US East Ashburn region. The first thing I would have to do is discover a new registry, select my new region, and then click on the Add button down below. Once you have discovered your backup registry, we will now proceed to create a DR policy. Go to Business Continuity and DR, go to DR Policies, create New Policy. Here we would give the policy name, choose the type of sync you want. In our case, we would want an image registry pass-through sync. Next, you will have to choose the frequency at which you want your backup to be taken. You can schedule it daily or weekly at a particular time. You can also exclude it on particular days. You can also choose a frequency, say 5 minutes per day or 90 minutes per day. You can also have your backup run only once at a particular time and date. Or you could take continuous backups. I'm going to configure this policy to be taken daily at 10 o'clock excluding Sundays. Here, if you want an email notification every time your sync is run, you can configure your email address. If you want an email alert only when your sync fails, you can click on this box. After that, click on Create. The next step would be to select your policy and apply a replication to it. We will choose the registry replication. Here, you can schedule your sync to start immediately or start later at a particular time and date. Now there are two ways to go about this. Either create a new replication where you will have to select the type of source registry you want, the type of target registry you want, and all the repositories that you want to sync, either all or selective. Here, I will be syncing image repositories from the destination OCIR registry to the backup OCIR registry. I would be doing a selective sync since I want to only add two of my repositories. That would be the second repository and my OCIR first repository. Click on the plus button and then click on Apply. After you've applied your sync to your policy, you will see that your policy is active and healthy. The other way to apply a sync to our policy would be to manually create a sync replication and apply it to this policy. For that, we will click on the sync administration, go to all replication and create new registry replication. Here, we can select the options similar to those that we selected previously in the DR policy directly and then click on Add. Here, you can see that the job name is job 20. We will need that when we want to apply it to the DR policy. You can see here that at the destination Oracle registry, we have successfully synced the two repositories, OCIR first repo and second repo. Now in the second method, we are going to select our DR policy, apply registry replication, and here we will be choosing the existing replication option. We are going to select the job that we want to apply to this DR policy. Click on the drop-down menu, select the job that you want to apply, in our case job 20, and then click on the plus button. After that, click on Apply. Now that we have applied our replication to our DR policy, backups will be taken periodically as per the configured policy. Swift also offers two more features, Failover and Fallback, to help secure your registry images in case of a disaster. You can access them with these arrows. When a DR event occurs and the source side is down, the DR side needs to come into picture. In such a case, you may execute the Failover command to make the DR side operational. After a failover operation is performed, the state of the DR policy will be changed to failover. You may choose which operations you want to apply the failover to, all or some, and then click on the failover button. Once a policy is in the failover state, in case the source registry is down and the user wants to bring it back, a fallback operation can be performed, which is given by this arrow. All the options of a fallback operations are similar to the ones of the failover operation. A fallback can only be performed after a failover operation. After clicking on the fallback button, your policy will be in fallen back state. For more information about our product, please visit RackWareInc.com/Swift. Thank you.